Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee when they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense comes on the field first today. Well, the energy of this building, Chris, is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
They'll hand it off. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense to sit back and take it easy, fellas.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Irish. It was a foot race, and he won it.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend when the quarterback is throwing the ball. Back here seeing timing, and the receiver runs a route like this. Good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Rebels offense out there for their first possession. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Gives it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The game makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, then he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Rebels are in the red zone. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
When it gets into the end zone, so it builds the lead to 8 now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back to pass. It's Carr. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Rebels line up with a first and goal. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the back. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Catch made on the left side. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quick completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. That completion makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to...
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing.
Touchdown, Rebels. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. And here's the handoff. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Can they pick up the first on the ground? He shreds the tackle. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater.
Now defensively, this is a dream.
All you're thinking in that situation is
just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
He's hit just before the throw. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but...
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The shotgun handoff here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. The game makes it second and medium. Receiver in motion now. To throw, it's Carr. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like...
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
He'll toss it to the back. And the Rebels are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try the option play here. And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Carr. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for a receiver. Incomplete for a third straight play. The punt team making their way on the field. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Back behind the quarterback, line in a pistol. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Strong game by this quarterback. Now the try for two. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's got it for the two-point conversion as they add a little more salt in the wound here. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Single back takes the handoff. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is brought down. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. He's going to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion.
We'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. And the pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a shotgun run call. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Not a ton of yards here, but I think it's a reminder for the defense that they better always have to account for this quarterback, because if you don't continue to hold up at the line of scrimmage, eventually he can get out and pick up some big yards.
The Rebels have 1st and 10 here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Touchdown, Rebels. And the route is on. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The tight end has got it. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stop with the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Trying to find room. It's low. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Running back has it on the screen now. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the beatdown continues.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. This has been thorough domination. 3-3. Been confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. That's caught. It's Williams. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds his man. It's Williams. Reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's an option look. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now it's second down here. run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Got a lane. Can he get in? Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
And that's good, tough running here on this 3rd down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run, but kudos to this running back for navigating where that hole was and hitting it hard for the yards he needed.
And the Rebels looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rebels. And this one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's Carr. Airing this one out toward the sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. As the first down is still going. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run. Really,
the catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. 76, Notre Dame, 14. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Carr. Bringing pressure. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Gets rid of it on the move. Caught on the outside. It's Williams. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And here's the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And he's brought down out at the 46. Gain makes it second and medium. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Not much on that play, brought down short. Crucial third down play right here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
The late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Past the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up.